All right, good morning, everybody. Joe Van Dorn here, and welcome to our Virtues Pick for today. I'm so excited to be here. It's Monday morning, it's beautiful outside, and we are looking forward to a great week. We've already been busy with some coaching calls this morning, and so it's been an early and busy day. But today we have a great word and one that I really want to focus on. And that virtue that we're going to focus on today is purity. So let's read the description first, and then we'll talk about it and how we can, maybe how I'm thinking about it today, and maybe you can think about it similarly or find your own way that it resonates with you. So here's the description. Purity is living in a state of physical and spiritual health. We experience well-being by keeping our bodies and living spaces clean and fresh. Purification is a process. We free ourselves day by day from unwanted influences and addictive desires. We let go of what no longer fits our lives. We replace negativity with virtues practices. We clean up our mistakes, choosing responsibility instead of guilt. Like a mirror kept free of dust, we purify our intentions. Purity gives us a clear conscience and a peaceful soul. Purity frees us to be who we are meant to be. So isn't that a beautiful word? And so when you first see that word purity, it may not come to you quickly as a virtue, as I'll have to be honest, like so many of the virtues, as I read them, I said, I never thought about that as a virtue. But, purity could be seen from a physical sense of point of view, from keeping our body clean or our space orderly, or it can be also looked at from the way our intentions and how we and our heart, our soul, right? And I would just begin by saying, that I really believe that all of us have all of the virtues inside of us already, and they're there for us to invite out. They're there for others to see if they choose to see it, right? And so, like so many things, the thing that we focus on is the thing that we're going to receive. It's like driving, and if you focus over to one side or the other, we find ourselves drifting there. Our steering wheel seems to go that direction. And it's the same thing with us. So when I think about purity, I really do think about what am I doing to focus on those things that I want in life? What am I doing to purify, to make more clean, to to be the person that I want to be, right? To, as the description says, to clear our conscience and have that peaceful soul. We don't do anything in our life or desire anything in our life except for the fact that we want to feel better. We believe that doing so or being in a certain way is going to make us feel better. And I think that purity is one of those virtues that helps us to experience our life here on the earth in the best possible way. It's letting go of all those negative things. It's looking at the positive things. It's the belief in those positive things and knowing that we have everything that we need. And that every time that there's a contrast in our life, when there's an adversity in our life, when there's a challenge in our life, that it's simply a way of us knowing that it's also telling us the things that we really want. And what is it that we really want? I think about this. We want security, we want safety, we want health. We want to have an abundance of things because we think it's going to make us feel better, and it does, right? So our desires are okay. It's just wanting to have the best for ourselves and for those around us. How do we teach our kids about purity? Well, I think all of these things for children begin with the physical things first. So we teach them about having that physical health, having physical cleanliness, and then we can move into tying that in together with the spiritual things, right? The things that really make us happy, the our self-talk, the character building that makes us feel confident, and we have that knowing that we are good people, that we have the virtues inside of us, and that we have the best of intentions, and yes, we make mistakes, and yes, we choose sometimes things that aren't the best thing for us, but every single day is a new day to start off, and we start off pure when we wake up. And so let's see if we can just keep that going just a little bit. So today I'll be focusing on this idea of making sure that I am pure in my intentions and in keeping my responsibilities. And that's how I'm going to look at it today. What am I doing to take care of myself physically and spiritually, and keep the responsibilities and be accountable for the responsibilities that I have? That's what I'm looking at today. So I don't know about you and how you might look at it, but certainly our our character, our and living up to the virtues that are already inside of us is one way that we can demonstrate and continue to develop this virtue of purity. And so that's how I'm looking at it, and I hope that this is something that you can focus on too with your children. Maybe even bring it up. What does this word mean, and how is it that our family, or we as as a group of people, want to live in a pure way? What is it that we need to do? What practice can we take up that would help us to develop this virtue of purity even more? So thank you very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed that, and we look forward to tomorrow and the virtue for tomorrow that comes up, and the focus on that. But for today, we're going to focus on the practice of purity. So until next time, keep practicing the virtues and the 4 C's of successful families, and that is clarity, communication, consistency, and community. Until next time.